for a super special patty cake edition of the Nighttime Show live at Los Angeles Comic-Con 2019. With us as always is the very humorous Matt Walker and a big barrel of yucks himself, Mr. Mike Glazer. And the fun don't stop because I'm the voice of the Nighttime Show, Mike Black. And whoop-de-doop-de-doo, our host is Stephen Kramer Glickman, our very special guest from the upcoming Guest House. And she's Bloodshine in Borderlands, the world-famous cosplayer, Liz Katz. And now, the host of the Nighttime Show, Whoop-de-doo and I Love You. Put your hands together for Stephen Kramer Glickman.
Yeah, baby! I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that.
Hello, Stephen.
Hello, I'm Stephen. I'm Stephen. I'm Seaman Pile of Kramer Glickman. It is an honor and a pleasure to have you back on the show, Miss Liz Katz. How are you, my dear?
I'm great. It's great to be back.
This has been a big day having you here. The lines for you are longer than anybody ever. They're just people like you think, like it starts to go down, the line starts to go down for people to come get autographs from you and to come meet you, and then it just goes crazy again. It's crazy.
It was a little crazy for a little bit, but
it was
we made
crazy.
it through. We powered through.
You did it up.
Yeah, I think some of them were confused and thought we were something else, and we're like, "Oh, what's this line for?" And then they get up there and they're like, "Oh, all right."
All right, I guess this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Here's some money.
Chili
Fine.
dog and some French fries.
They're like,
Oh,
is
no.
this not for chili dogs? We are at LA Comic-Con right now. The Nighttime Show has this giant 30-foot booth. It's been a big day. We've had a lot of fun. Mike Glazer, have you been to a con like this before?
This is my first con, but here in LA, and I love it. This is great.
Yeah, because you came to San Diego for the first time this year also.
That was a little much.
Wow, yeah. This is a lot easier.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
San Diego was your first con ever?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
like jumping way in.
Yeah.
Deep end.
Yeah.
It's too
It was
deep. It's a little too
crazy.
deep, isn't it?
Yeah, you gotta kind of ease into those bigger cons.
Seriously.
That's a big con.
Well, what was your first con ever? Do you remember it?
I was about 6 or 7 years old, and it was in New Jersey, and I forget the name of the convention, but they had this thing called Sugar Fest at it, and they like had all this candy on tables. But it was a gaming convention, and I used to play Magic the Gathering, so I did a Magic the Gathering tournament at it. My dad brought me
Yeah,
there.
because last time you said your dad would take you to like tabletop gaming conventions all over the East Coast,
Yeah, so this was before he got into tabletop stuff. This was Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
So it was a little different. It was
Jesus,
something I
Matt.
liked.
Did you like? Were you building your own deck at the age of 6? Or
I
were
was
you
getting
just
help, and I wasn't the greatest player, but you played in the tournament. You got like a limited edition card set with it, so I was like,
nice.
"Ooh, I want to play to get the cards." But I
Yeah.
held my own for a little bit, and then
Cool.
got destroyed.
Wow.
For the most part, they're just happy to have a girl there.
Yeah, you haven't at the age of 6.
Also,
yeah.
by the way, I have to confess, I don't play Magic the Gathering, but there is a TV show where they play Magic the Gathering that I've watched, where it's some guy who's a professional Magic the Gathering player, and he gets celebrities and teaches them Magic, and they play against each other.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
cable?
Is this on a
Cable?
network?
It's
or
on.
is it
It's on a TV channel called TBD, which in LA is 5.4.
What?
Oh, so it's in between channels.
It's a digital channel. They show that, and they show an escape room show
You got to use a hanger to
where they
watch.
take like D-list celebrities and put them in an escape room and see if they can get out.
Are you serious?
Wow. Oh, I'm
I
serious.
watch the hell out of that.
I watch
show.
that channel all the time.
How do you
Oh
get
my
to this channel?
Yeah.
You have, okay, they're
Harry
digital
Potter.
channels.
Decimal system on.
You need to have digital channels on your TV,
right?
and then you can go to like for example, I like watching Buzzer TV, which is 13.2, or Heroes and Icons, which is 13.4, where they show 5 hours of Star Trek every night.
What remote has dot as a
Everyone.
button?
Do you ever
Every
just
TV has that
throw
now.
a dot in there?
It's
to
got a
see if
dot
maybe
on
you'll
there.
get a
How
channel
old?
from
How
the
new is
future?
your TV? Is it very new?
My TV's about I bought this one 8 years ago. but
How new is your TV, Liz? You got a new TV?
I just bought a TV a month
It has
ago.
dots.
Yeah, I got my
Trust me.
first 4K OLED.
Yeah. See, but no,
Have you been
this
to
is
a dot
anti-
channel yet?
This
I
is
have
over
not, I
an
don't.
antenna, not cable. You hook up an antenna, and you get all these extra channels. Like there's channel
So wait,
5.
you're selling antenna is
Like
better
the-
than.
Yes, it is.
What?
You get
This is
channels
how
you don't get
horror
on
movies
cable.
start. There's a bunch of ghost channels out there that
They don't
you
exist
see yourself
anywhere.
die in like 6 weeks later. It happens.
Well,
This
if you want-
podcast is brought to you by Garbage Antennas. Garbage antennas. You can pick one up at your local 99-cent store.
I'm a big advocate
They're
of
in the
antennas on
clearance
television.
aisle.
You get a lot of great TV that's not on cable.
Wow. Yeah, that's something else, buddy.
I stand by it.
I think you're the only advertising that they've done so
Now,
far.
granted, the commercials on all these channels is basically for CPAP machines,
Yes.
Oh.
CPAP cleaning
Oh my
machines,
God.
adult diaper delivery services.
No, stop it.
people
And like
that can't
adult
leave home.
catheters and stuff
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
a catheter one.
Oh, man.
And there's like this woman who does like a testimonial for the catheter company, and she's like,
I sure do love catheters.
No, she's
Thank
like-
God.
she's like, they help me find the right catheter. I give them a woohoo.
Yeah, but can you
Wow.
believe someone auditioned for that and was stoked to get that?
Oh,
role?
yeah.
They're
You
like,
know
"Oh my
what?
Someone
God."
auditioned and didn't get that. They're just
And then they
jealous of
have
that
the
lady.
the inversion tables are advertised a lot, where it's this man who's like, I'm my 80s and I feel great, and he tries to jump and he goes like a half inch off the ground,
Right.
Because his
Oh, he
inversion
does, like,
table,
a little scissor
a little scissor kick, yeah,
Right, I've seen that
yeah.
commercial.
So you're watching the channels too, Mike.
No, I've just some of these horrible advertisements go to normal cable.
They're a late
Once
night
they
TV
succeed,
thing.
Yeah.
What do you watch on TV, Liz? What are you into? What are you into?
I don't watch much TV, but when I do, I watch a lot of cartoons, a lot of Bob's Burgers. I watch a lot of anime, and then I watch a lot of old horror movies. Like,
Really?
I like a lot of horror.
What
What's
kind
your
of what kind
favorite
of stuff?
old Hollywood movie?
I said horror
Oh,
movie.
horror movie.
Yeah.
Horror.
Horror movie.
Yeah, I
What's
don't
your
care
favorite one
those
of those?
damsels and distress. I like the original Suspiria.
It's
and
very
then-
good.
Let me think. Oh, Sallow. I got really into Sallow.
What is that?
Oh no!
Let me enlighten
Oh, that's
you
a scary.
all.
That's a
Yeah.
that's a
It
very
takes
scary
place on
movie.
channel 4.8.
It's called Sallow, or the 100 and something Days of Sodom. So it was written by this guy, Sade or something, the original story. It's based on a book written by this guy. And apparently Sade, his name was later turned into sadism. That's where they got the word sadism.
Oh, Marquis de Sade.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
him.
Sade
yeah.
sang Smooth Operator. That's why I was like, oh, she's very talented.
Marquis de Sade, that's it. I read my things. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, so Sallow is basically, they're in different circles, and there's a lot of time in the circle of shit, and it's like this. They kidnap all of these teenagers or like young adult-looking people, and it's like this fascist group that gets them, and then they just have their way with them, and then again we spend about an hour in the circle of shit, which you can kind of imagine what happens. in
Well,
this
you know
circle
what?
of
Last night, around it was around midnight or so. I was like, I'm having trouble falling asleep. I was like, I guess I'll just watch a little on demand, cable. I was like, I'll watch one of these movies, new movie that came out, and see what's going on. And I found this movie called what the hell is it called? Summer, like a summer solstice movie.
Midsummer.
Oh my God, Midsomner.
shit. I
That's
have
what
not
it is.
seen this yet.
I started watching the movie. I made it about 30 minutes in, and I was like, if I don't turn this off right now, I'm never sleeping again.
Oh, I need to watch this.
It is a fucking terrifying movie. Have you
It's by
seen
the
this
guy who
movie?
did the one last year,
Hereditary.
Hereditary.
Oh
Fuck.
no!
I went
No.
to see Hereditary at ArcLight, and I was just out of stuff to see. And I asked the girl behind the counter, I was like, is this actually scary? I've heard it's scary. And she goes, sir, that movie is not right. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, you need Jesus after you see that movie. Don't see that movie. It's not
Yeah.
right. And I was like, whatever. One, please. And I go in, and like, about a half hour in, maybe the most disturbing thing I've ever seen on film happens.
Yeah.
Oh
And it
my
didn't-
God!
Improve from there. It got like even worse and crazier.
Well, let me tell you, go watch
Yeah.
Sallow, and then that'll probably be
Watch
like
Sallow.
Sesame Street.
Yeah, like Midsomner is like this girl has like a horrible thing happen to her, and so because she has like a horrible thing happen in her life, then her boyfriend, who's about to break up with her, is like, he's like, you want to come with me to like wherever's Denmark or
Sweden.
Sweden. You want to come to Sweden, I guess? Yeah. And she's like, yeah, sure, I'll get away, with you. And so she goes there, and when she gets there, they're doing like pagan type ritual type stuff.
Sure.
But holy fuck, it is so graphic. It's so graphic. It's like a movie like it's so like Suicide Squad, which was not graphic, really. You're like, hey, you guys should have been this movie in summer. Like, you guys should have done whatever they did. Just take some of their gore shit and like put it into yours, because your movie's trash.
Wow.
It was. Suicide
Wow.
Squad was trash. It's a bad movie.
It
I mean,
had
there was some stuff that was
some
okay.
cool ideas, some cool
I mean,
visuals.
look, Will Smith was pretty cool. He was pretty cool in that.
Yeah, like, I saw a bad horror movie that was disturbing called A Serbian Film.
Oh my gosh, it's
Have
so
you seen
fucked
it?
up. It's so fucked up.
Yeah, but it's like, it's dumb. Like, it's not
It is.
even
It's over the
well-made.
top.
It's like you're watching and you're like, oh, this is just stupid.
Wait,
And
what's that movie about?
I told you all about it when I saw it. I don't want to say too much on the podcast because it's too creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
All right.
it's like a guy who,
Oh, yes, you told me.
like, he gets sucked into doing porn, and then it's this whole thing that is, and they're
like
killing
sucked
people.
through the TV to
and he-
doing porn?
No,
or
no,
how
like
does-
he has to do it because he
screwed
needs
into-
money, and he gets screwed, and he has to do it because he's like this old porn star, and they make him go back to do it, or they're going to kill his family or something. And
It's
then a whole
basically
thing.
the joke, The Aristocrats, but as
yes,
a real movie.
Yes, that's it exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like
I was
then he
gonna
has
say,
to
it
like have
sounds
sex
like
with dead
it's-
people and whatever, and it's gross, and
Yeah.
but it's not even fun to watch. It's just you're like, this is dumb. It's not well done. The effects aren't very good, and it's just stupid and gross.
Does he do gay
The way
porn
you
or
describe
straight
Oh, it's all,
porn?
I'll tell you the details later. They're really disturbing, but they're too gross for this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, do we? Okay.
We've gone too
Never
far.
mind.
Yeah,
We've gone too far.
Pushed the
Enough
boundaries of this.
Liz, let me ask you this: your career is fascinating. As a cosplayer and now as a voiceover actress, like you're working, you're making things happen. When you tweet and you post things, your stuff goes crazy. I mean, your fans are like really invested in you and in your. When you do a photo shoot, people go nuts for it. Let me ask you this: do you ever feel pressure? When you're posting stuff to like not be real about your life or about the things you're going through, if you're having a hard day, can you post about it? Do people react cool, or how are people when you're completely like open?
So for me, I like to be very real on everything. I don't know. When you say career, I like using it in quotes. My career.
Sure.
Yeah. So I am pretty open, but at the same time, I'm like, you don't need to run out and share everything with everyone. Like, I had a great bowel movement today.
Right, yeah.
It was a little rough. Like,
Yeah.
That'd be a crazy boomerang.
going back up.
Wow.
regular today. Yes. No, so I share sometimes, and sometimes I will be like so angry that I'll like vent on there and stuff. But I don't really feel any pressure about what I can or can't say. I just try to keep some things private, but then everything else I'm just kind of like, I feel like sharing it.
Well,
I will.
haven't you've also done some live streams where you just let it all hang out too.
Oh yeah, those are those.
Yeah.
Things have gone to shit. And whoever will listen, here's what I have to say.
I love it. I think those are so great. And do it kind of reinforces the fan base too, because then it brings people in tighter. It makes them more a part of your life and more a part of your stuff. Mm-hmm. What's the Patreon like right now? What's up with the Patreon? Tell me things about the website.
So for me, I don't do Patreon. I do my own membership system.
Oh, you do your own membership
yeah,
system?
on my website on
Whoa.
lizkatz.com.
That's the Gritty Kitty Club.
Yes, we have that great name.
What does it cost to join the club?
So it is, gosh, I don't even remember. It's $12.99 for a normal membership, and then I have a platinum membership. We've gotten great here.
Whoa.
Which
Whoa.
is more, and I don't remember how much. I think it's like $49.
Oh my God.
Do you get a lot of platinum members?
Oh
Like, is
yeah.
that-
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's where we show it all.
Yeah.
I always say I keep things within cosplay. I have people like argue. They're like, "Why don't you just take bikini photos?" I'm like, "No, they must start in cosplay, and then you're still the character, and it's all manner of dress. This is no smut here. We are doing cosplay in all stages of dress."
Totally. Well, I think that's a very smart idea, because then you're keeping it. You're keeping a theme. You're not just kind of, you're not just throwing it all to the wind. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
well-
you're making it like a thing. Like
It's just basically I post kind of things that like I would enjoy seeing. I don't know. I'm weird. I don't really. I like boobs. Like I like looking at boobs. But,
Sure.
But anything else like genitals kind of gross me out. But apparently people like genitals.
Sure.
People are fond of genitals.
Yeah,
So I'm
there's-
like, fine.
There's
You-
15 people that like genitals. I found out.
Yeah.
And we took a poll earlier
They're watching
today.
47 million videos every day on the internet
Right,
each
exactly.
to keep the industry alive.
That's hilarious.
Hello, my name's Dennis Heine, and I'm here to talk to you about something that everyone struggles with, getting a good night's sleep. Are you one of the millions of people that wrestle your pillow into the right position every night?
My head isn't rectangular, so why should my pillow be?
Exactly, which is why we've taken the next obvious step in pillow evolution.
Ooh, I'm listening.
It's the buttress pillow, the pillow shaped like a butt.
Hang on, is this a real product?
You bet your sweet butt it is. The ergonomic design gently cradles your head and supports the neck.
Hey, what are we talking about? Buttress pillows? Now that is something I can get into.
I gave one to my grandson and I haven't seen him in weeks. Thanks, buttress pillow.
Finally.
So what are you waiting for? Go to thebuttress.pillow.com right now. It's your butt for the squeezing. Come get that butt.
The buttress pillow, pillow that's a butt.
Hey, Matt, before we continue chatting with this wonderful guest, we really do have a extraordinary, very fun segment that we got to do right now.
What's the segment?
Well, I'll tell you, buddy boy. The segment is called Inexpensive Holiday Gifts.
Oh, cool. Is there a jingle for the segment?
There is. You want to hear it?
Yeah, of course I
All
want
right,
to
here we go. Inexpensive holiday gifts. Inexpensive holiday gifts. Inexpensive holiday gifts. You can buy them because they're inexpensive.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
really good, actually.
Thank you very much.
I didn't think it was going to be that good.
All right, here's the segment. Matt, what is an inexpensive holiday gift? What is a good inexpensive holiday gift, buddy?
Pack of gum.
Pack of gum. That is correct. That is an inexpensive holiday gift. Have you ever gotten somebody a pack of gum, Matt?
I bought an ex-girlfriend a pack of gum. Well, a whole bunch of packs of gum for Christmas.
And that's why she's an ex-girlfriend. Here's another fun inexpensive holiday gift is a pair of socks. You ever get a pair of socks for Christmas?
Socks and underwear like every year for Christmas.
Every time I get socks for Christmas, I throw them in the trash. Because that's a terrible gift. You know what is a great inexpensive holiday gift this year, and this is the first time I've ever seen one of these. It absolutely blew my mind. Anyone can afford this, and they can get it for someone that they love, and it will blow their mind in half. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about from Bliss Lights, the brand new Starport.
I'm in based on the name alone.
Right?
That sounds. Who doesn't want a starport? I'll buy anything called a
sounds
starport.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you're thinking, what's a starport?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it is. So Bliss Lights makes these laser light show lights where you like plug it in and then it lights up your whole house and turns your house into like basically what a theme park looks like.
They have ones for like inside and ones for outside. They got a thing that goes on a Christmas tree. They had all kinds of stuff. It's really cool.
Bliss Lights is responsible for designing the laser light shows for like every single theme park in the world.
Yeah.
These guys make it for the biggest of the biggest guys. And they also make them for your home, which is so cool. But
And now they make the starport, which
they
is
make
for
a
the
starport.
space station?
Well, no. So here's what a starport is. It is literally a laser light show that plugs into your USB. So you can have it anywhere. You don't need to plug it in the wall. You plug it into a USB and it will literally throw all these laser lights all over your room. It's so cool.
You can plug it in like a computer or even if I have one of those like little portable power banks with USB on it, I can plug it in that.
You know what? I did it. I have a portable power bank and I used it, and it is so neat. It looks like what you would even. It's cooler than a lightsaber, and that's saying a lot from me. All right, and they come in red, green, and blue, and you can walk around with it and just throw a laser light show anywhere you want to throw one. You can have one in the bathroom, in your bedroom, out while you're taking your dog for a walk. Well, you can have one in the car when you're driving driving people around. I mean,
You probably shouldn't do it inside the car while you're driving.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
try
your
not
driving
to-
record is what it
yes,
is, Steve.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You should absolutely go check it out. Use the code nighttime, and that'll get you a discount on there, which is really cool. It's a great promo. So use promo code nighttime for a discount, and check it all out right now at blisslights.com. We're talking about blisslights.com. It's blisslights.com, and look up that starport.
Yeah.
So cool. All right, here we go. Let's get back to the show. What's up with other? Do you ever team up? You ever team up with anybody else and do pictures with other people?
I saw
You
a
try to
couple
do
you
it
posted
with
on
I
others?
teamed up
Yep.
with a girl, Vera. She used to shoot, more risque stuff. Now she doesn't, or she does, but she only sells prints of them. I don't know exactly, but we did like a cute little human cow anime style thing. It was just kind of a cute little. thing.
That's a better choice than Human Centipede.
Yeah.
Yes.
Better choice.
Do
Yes.
not do that.
Yeah.
Or do.
Or do, and that'll be
Ooh,
the
that's the
double platinum members.
Yeah, it's the extra tier.
double platinum
The
members.
guys that can afford Red Lobster
Yes.
every day.
every day.
Cheddar Bay
Cheddar
biscuits
Bay
for you.
biscuits, please.
That's so funny.
I have
Do
some
you-
baiting to do.
do any of you folks, any of you fellas, have a subscription to anything, anybody's site? You guys, you have a Patreon for
I
anybody?
support 3 things on Patreon.
Yeah.
They're Healthcare Triage, a guy who makes videos about the healthcare industry. I support Matt Parker, my favorite mathematician from England, who makes
Wow.
math videos. And Tyrannicon, who's a gamer and he does Let's Play videos on YouTube, and I give money to
that's
those
a
three.
diverse
You wanted
list.
Tyrannicon to be an actual robot Tyrannosaurus that you were helping.
That's my
Bring to
Patreon
life.
list. That's the extent of. That's how nerdy I am at this point.
There's
I'm
two-
considering throwing in a subscription to R. White Goose, who makes videos about speedrunning, especially on GoldenEye 64.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. That's fucking really
I'm
weird.
I'm off the deep end with nerdiness.
You
at this
really
point.
are. Jesus
There's no
Christ.
coming back.
Wait, he makes
No.
videos about him playing GoldenEye 64?
He makes videos about the different speed records in GoldenEye 64,
Oh.
and he'll even show you. Like I watched one last night, and he was talking about whether I think it was whether Double Agent 101 is even possible on one of the levels. I forget what the level was, and they talked
it
about
is.
how many frames they need to save and various aspects of it, and the various techniques they use when you crouch here. and shooting
Sponsors
out
are
lobs.
calling
It was a whole
in,
thing.
trying to do an ad.
We are literally bleeding listeners right now.
yeah.
Shutting their computers off at an alarming rate.
That's fascinating.
It does sound
If
really
you want to
cool.
know about speedrunning videos,
Don't
I've
encourage
watched a
him.
bunch.
It sounds actually really cool.
And here's the thing: I've never played GoldenEye 64 in my entire life, but I like watching videos about it.
That's so
Yeah.
weird.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
played
you know.
the shit out of it, and I was bored with
Yeah.
what you were talking about.
So, what Patreons do you support, Mike Black?
I've never intentionally supported anyone.
Yeah.
I've thrown money at people
Yeah.
to get them away from me, or
I'm expecting Mike to throw money at me any minute now to get me out of
action figures and Kickstarter stuff
Sure.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Like
I-
the last thing I funded was Unicron, which is going to be the world's biggest transformer.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
It'll be,
Ooh.
like
How much?
27
How
inches
much was
tall.
that?
It was quite a bit of money.
Here's
I'd
what it's
rather
like
not
$500,
say.
$600, $700.
So, yeah, somewhere in there.
How many zeros?
I'll tell you what though.
It was
3?
less than $1,000.
Okay, that's not.
Okay,
I'll say
2
that.
zeros.
Let me tell you this though. That thing that he bought from HasLab, this piece, I almost put 500 on the
Jabba's barge.
Jabba's
barge.
sales barge.
It was
yeah.
like $500-600 at the time, and I was like, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I should do this, but it's enormous. It was like 5 feet long. It was huge.
Okay.
And I was like, should I be spending this kind of money? And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And I didn't fund it. I didn't put the money in for it. And that $500 thing is now, you cannot buy it anywhere in the world for less than $1,500-1,600.
People sell the
it-
box for $300.
Oh, it tripled in price. So getting something like Unicron
Yeah, I got it kind
makes
of
a
as
lot
an
of sense.
investment and kind of because it came with smaller transformers for him to eat.
I-
That was the other
wow.
big-
I
big selling
invested
feature.
in Beanie Babies. That was a good investment.
Yeah.
You know what? I invested. A friend of mine was making a movie called Boner Police, and he needed some money. I think I put in $1,000 or $2,000 into it, and this is when I was on the Nickelodeon show.
Yeah.
And I had the money.
That
to
was like
fucking
your
throw
first
around.
producer credit.
It was my first. I got executive producer of Boner Police.
That would have been a scandal today.
Dude, oh, that
Nickelodeon
movie.
star backs Boner Police.
Oh yeah, he backs it hard. It was a movie about in the future it's illegal to get a boner, and so it was like cops chasing guys down for getting boners. It was so funny.
Sounds like it's written by like a
so funny.
sexually repressed like 15-year-old. His mother's like, no, that's naughty.
It was like Orgasmo style
We're
movie.
kind of heading there.
Yeah, almost.
This is an incel
We're
production.
getting closer and closer to a world
So
run by
Glazer-
Boner Police.
Glazer, what do you back?
What do I back?
Anything?
How
How many math videos do you pay for every month?
Yeah.
There's some sort of pot thing that you're backing, whether you know it or
yeah.
not.
I donate a lot of money to like cannabis causes and like getting people out of jail for weed,
that's
like first like non-violent
so you
weed
think
offenses.
You're a good person. Is
Trying
that-
to-
you think you're better
Well,
than
well,
them?
Look at the big
What
shot.
he means is he just bails out his friends when they get arrested. Is what he means.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, but if you do want to go to join normal or something. Anyway, I don't need to plug my stuff.
Yeah,
no, that's
but
nice.
It's
That's
it's
good.
like a
Curious
noble
to do.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good guy. thing
Anyway,
to do. That's a
I got to
good
get to
person.
heaven, so this has been really good chat.
Oh wow! Great.
Yeah,
You off to
yeah,
heaven?
love-
Very cool.
So Liz, last time you were on, we talked all about how you got into cosplay, and people go back and listen to the interview and find out all that stuff. Right? We don't have to rehash that. But what has happened in your life in the last year since we saw you at this convention a year ago? What's new in the world of Liz Katz?
What is new?
Wait, can we each guess a thing?
Ooh, let's
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Each guess a thing that happened.
Okay.
My guess is that you got whatever belt you were on in karate, you've moved up one belt.
Ooh, that's pretty
Oh,
good.
I did not. I stopped at a first-degree black belt when I was 10 or 11, and I've not progressed
Oh,
since.
that's still pretty
I think
good.
I've
Pretty
degressed.
good.
I still think you could beat all of us up.
Yeah.
I
Just-
think
just that,
after
yeah.
black belt is what, diamond?
No, they just start adding like degrees of things on it.
Jedi.
These yellow
It's
things.
First degree Jedi.
Yeah, it's just
I'm gonna guess and say that you built a costume for a Marvel character that is not a female character, it's a male character, and you did a gender swap.
I don't know. I don't remember. Did I?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
She's like,
Did you-
I'm
did you-
Somebody consult my Instagram.
Did you do Colossus or Cyclops or someone
I
like
did
that?
Cyclops. I did Cyclops last fall, I think.
Okay,
Last
then
fall,
that
and I
doesn't
definitely
make
didn't build it. It was a bikini one.
Yeah,
it was.
a
It was
bikini
definitely
with a
just.
headset?
Hey, like I did add the ray from my eye, though. I did do that.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
I did.
all
I
right.
I
All
photoshopped.
right, Glazer, up to you.
Tiny dog.
Are you saying I'm a tiny dog?
Got a tiny dog.
No, I have rats.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, rats are
Wait,
great pets.
I love rats.
Yeah, I love rats.
You
They're
have
good.
rats?
I have
Yeah.
rats. I have
How
two
many
rats.
rats do you have?
Two.
Yeah,
What
I had a rat when I was
what
in
are
high
their
school. They were
names?
great.
Okay, so rats kind of come and go so fast. They only live 2 years that I don't name them anymore. I just like love them, and then I'm like rats. You know, hi rats. Good morning.
Wait,
rats.
can you-
do?
like
Are
on
you gonna
that,
do?
that Talon office on The Office where the guy has like a trained dog, a trained cat, and a trained mouse, and the guy next to him is like, "What's the mouse's name?" He's like, "It really doesn't make sense to me."
Is that what happens? They die within 2 years?
Yeah. So Liz, are you gonna do Willard cosplay?
Willard?
Ooh, that
Willard,
was
the movie Willard.
Oh, is that the guy who likes all the
He's the guy who hangs out with rats.
That
Yeah.
guy's weird.
Crispin Glover.
That guy's weird? You have two real rats. That guy's not even
Real.
real.
They're adorable. His rats are all like.
Yeah.
What
Yours
color-
are adorable.
Yeah.
What color are your rats?
Right now they're like a brownish. These guys. I've had
they
a lot of
sound
other ones.
so
Had
cute.
little white ones. They have little Dumbo rats. They have like ears on their side that are big. It's like Dumbo.
Oh, that's
So
very
they're more
cute.
like mice.
Do you have a name for them or
They're
no?
rats.
Cute, fun mice.
I've named
Rat
other ones.
one.
One was like there was a
Rat.
Jimmy at one time. He's dead though. There was a Clyde, a Templeton, a Glitch. They're all gone.
You know, hey, you guys know, I'm just kidding. It would be funny if I just kept doing that, see how long I can do it. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, they had a lot of rats in that movie, and real rats, and then they had robot
Henry
rats.
Jones was afraid of them the way his son was afraid of snakes.
That's true, but the thing about those rats were they had to raise them from babies to be able to use them in the movie because of diseases and stuff like this, because they could pick up diseases.
Right.
So they had to breed hundreds and hundreds of.
They threw them in the Venice canals,
most likely,
which I'm sure helped out a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure it really helped out the whole
for
place.
both Venice and the rats.
So my guess is that you had to get a storage unit to store all your costumes because you have too many.
Oh,
I have a garage
that's a good
that does that. I didn't move it to the garage, but I haven't done storage unit yet.
Okay.
So it's
Maybe
just
okay. So what did happen in the last year?
I got to do a movie. I did do like a real movie.
What's the movie?
It's called Guest House. It has Pauly Shore, Billy Zane, Amy Teagarden.
God. I know.
Billy Zane was
Wait a
just putting his
second.
handprints at the TCL Chinese Theater today.
I know
was
this
he?
movie.
Yeah.
Guest House was written by. Who wrote that movie? Who made that movie?
One Sam Macaroni,
Oh, of
and then
course.
Troy Duffy and Sean Bishop.
There
also
we
wrote
go.
it.
Very cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sean Bishop is a friend of mine.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh, we love
Sean and I. Sean almost gave us the DeLorean to put here in the booth, but we decided to do something different.
So
love
what?
him.
So is that your first movie?
It's my first movie where I am in the foreground talking. So
Oh, okay.
I do have it's like my first 5-line and up roll. So it is.
Oh,
my
very
first.
cool. That's
I
awesome.
know.
Huge deal.
It was kind of a shock to me. I didn't, you think, oh, I got this, and then you kind of go on set and you're like, acting's hard.
Yeah.
Like it's hard.
It's actual work.
Yeah. I found a way around it though. Just ad lib. So just kind of say things that come to mind. And that kind of worked better, especially in a comedy. But yeah, doing lines naturally was like, I don't know.
Very cool. So what other big news do we have? What's in the world of Liz Katz?
I randomly got to do a Borderlands character.
Yeah, so how does that happen?
What's his name? Randy. I don't remember his last name of Gearbox. He posted that he was in the booth for some character, and I just commented, "Oh, that'd be like a dream come true." And then, like a few weeks later, I'm voicing a character.
Wow!
Incredible.
Yeah, I got to go to studio in Burbank. First, I had to send a bunch of samples to their voice director, kind of like range, and it was a lot of fun. I only came up with I have a couple lines in it, but at the same time, I was like, "This is so cool! I'm in a game."
So then because I know you've done some Borderlands cosplay recently.
Yeah.
Do you cosplay as the character you voiced?
So it does look similar, but no, I didn't know what the character I voiced would look like. I just knew it was a female psycho.
Yeah.
So no, it's not that character. Also, the character Bloodshine, she's on this side quest, and I don't want to give away spoilers, but it's a side quest called Proof of Wife side quest. And you go and you just give her a quick hug. That's the mission. Yeah.
I gotta say, there's a video that you did, and I've seen a few of them now that you've been doing, where you did one for the for Stranger Things.
Yes.
And this video is shot so well. It looks so good. And you shot it like on a set. It looks like a set that you shot it on.
Yeah. So
where was that?
I did.
That's on your Instagram.
The one that shot well was actually a studio you can rent pretty cheap. It's like one of those random rental spots in downtown LA. But my videographer, who also does some of my photos now too, I bumped him up to everything. Eccentric Eric, immensely talented guy. This guy just comes. He's there alone. He sometimes brings a light. He's got his camera on the thing that keeps it balanced, and he is just total professional, total amazing. Won't let anyone steal him. He's mine.
God,
yeah, a
that's
couple other
awesome.
people use him too, but he's great. He's just like a savant at what he's doing. He's just like amazing.
Wow, it's amazing. Well, yeah, I wanted to give him a shout out just because those videos are fantastically shot. They look great.
He should really be doing more than cosplay videos.
I'm sure he will at some point.
Oh
but
yeah, he'll be doing like big music videos one day. He's good.
Well, you got a lot of wonderful stuff going on. We appreciate you so much coming to screw around with us here at the Nighttime Show and here at LA Comic Con. It's awesome.
It's kind of weird. It's called the Nighttime Show, but I feel like you only record during the day.
Yeah. Well, when we do the live shows, we do those shows are always at nighttime.
Oh.
Now it all makes sense.
I'm missing the parties.
You should come. We're doing.
I'm here for like the juice box time. Where
We've
it's like,
got a big benefit we're doing for Children's Hospital
December
coming up.
18th. with the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. It's going to be a very fun, crazy night.
And we're all doing stand-up at the Improv.
Yeah.
The Comedians of the Nighttime show coming up as well. So you should come to
that'll
that.
Great.
Yeah, we'll
yeah,
make it
I'll
happen.
be there.
Goodbye. That'll be nighttime.
Where can people find you?
Yeah.
Where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, at my house, but don't go there.
Don't go there.
On my
What are the
website.
coordinates?
My website is lizkatz.com, or pretty much across any socials, it's Liz Katz Official. That's KATZ, because I'm Jewish, not a kitty cat.
Matt.
It's been a long day. It's been a day.
The most attractive Jewish woman maybe in the history of mankind. So thank you for
In the running,
stealing
certainly.
all the good genes from the rest of the Jews.
She took all the good-looking genes from the Glickman family pool and just sucked them all out.
You really did. You
you got
really did. I don't know how that happened, but it happened.
Yeah.
I can say that because I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
Matt, where can people find you?
You can find links to everything at funnymatt.com, or if you're upset by anything I had to say, let me know at mattwalkersucks.com.
What about you, Mikey Glaze? Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me across all social media at Glazer Boo Hoo Hoo.
Oh, and people do. What
Yeah,
about
they
you,
do.
Mikey Blacks?
At Mike Black Attack on all social media. And if you play games, Humorous Black on PS4.
You can always get me at Stephen Glickman, STPHEN Glickman on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the Nighttime Show podcast, and go check out the Instagrams that Liz Katz puts out because they're friggin' awesome. Are you on TikTok yet?
I am. Okay, so TikTok. I posted so many cool things to TikTok,
Yeah.
and then I was first like, okay, so TikTok's a little, for a younger audience. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to show anything risque. But then
Yeah.
anytime I even have like a bathing suit, cleavage, even a normal shirt on, like a normal shirt that
Yeah.
might be a little bit lower cut. I've had those. They go into review, and they never come out of review. So I do have some
Wow.
TikToks. I have some TikToks that got hundreds of thousands of views, and then they go to a review.
You know what? I posted a thing where I had this guy named David Dobrik on the show, and on a video for TikTok, and my text that I wrote on the video was, Dobrik's a dick. That's all I wrote, and he's not. But it was just a joke about it because he has a lighter with a dick that pops out of the, out of the end of it, and they snatched that off my page so quick. They were like, no, you cannot use the word dick on your page. We were like, what are you fucking talking about?
Penis.
Yeah, you're like, come on, guys, relax. Anyways.
Dobrik's a penis? Is that the suggestion?
Anyways, yeah, exactly.
The genital.
You can always get me on TikTok at Stephen Glickman. This has been so much fun. Thank you so much, Liz. You're the best.
Thank you again.
Yeah, come
you,
and do
Liz.
it again soon. Woo!
Stand up in front of a fireball. Stephen Glickman about to rock us all. Nighttime show is why we all are here. Sit back, shut up, grab yourself a beer. Robbie is so funny, Matt Walker is the best. Watch Dusty and show that they're on the gas. Nighttime show, the fucking nighttime show. Nighttime show, the nighttime show, nighttime show.
I am
Here we go.
rolling.
In 3, 2, 1.
Live from LA Comic Con 2019, it's the Nighttime Show! With us as always is our producer, Matt Walker. He's funny as shit. And right next to him is Mike Glazer, who's funny as crap. I am Mike Black, the voice of the Nighttime Show, and I'm as funny as a pile of turds. And our very special guest today.
Do you want to do it again? You want to start over?
Really?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Keep going.
Why did you not like that? You dumb cocksucker.
All right, let's start again.
I'm putting that as a bonus at the end of the show.
That's great.
Son of a bitch.
I was like, you were sitting over here writing that?
Anytime.
I just
All right,
got
I'm
here,
just
you-
kidding. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.